In Ditui Gorge, we can also visit the 1,700-year-old Dachang ancient town. When entering Dachang ancient town through its ancient southern gate, you may regain a memory. You see few people coming and going in the stone-paved lanes, and the old houses on both sides of the streets remind you of the prosperity of Dachang ancient town of days gone by. When you look back from the valley, Dachang ancient town looks like a weathered old-timer standing by the Daning River and looking uninterested in fame and wealth. After further water storage in Three Gorges in 2006, Dachang ancient town will be relocated and reconstructed. There are more human relics at locations closer to water. For thousands of years, people have been trying to establish affinity with water. Along the precipitous cliffs on both banks of Daning River, those mysterious hanging coffins and on-cliff plank roads create a kind of awe for tourists. Hanging coffins on precipitous cliffs along the small Three Gorges in Daning River have experienced 2,000-year historical ups and downs and record the history of the Three Gorges over thousands of years. The hanging coffin burial is a unique burial custom for the Baran people, the ancestors of the Tujia people. How did ancient people lift hanging coffins weighing hundreds of kilograms onto the precipitous cliffs? This remains a mystery, attracting more and more tourists wishing to experience the historical and cultural significance of these Three Gorges. The Yangtze River and the Yellow River are both cradles for Chinese civilization. The Three Gorges is a gateway for the Yangtze River and a gateway for Chinese civilization and history. When the Yangtze River cut through the mountains and gave birth to the Three Gorges, our ancestors began their primitive progression towards civilization. One historic site we should pay attention to when touring Wushan is Longgu Slope Cultural Relic, located at Longping Village, Miaoyu Town, extending on both banks of the Yangtze River. In July 1984, a delegation of 7 researchers from the CAS, Chinese Academy of Science, led by Professor Huang Wanbo, unearthed many fossils of ancient humans and mammals tracing back to over 2 million years. This significant discovery substantially shook the theory of human evaluation and substantially testified that the Yangtze River region is one of the cradles for human beings on our planet. Liziping National Forest Park, close to the small Three Gorges, is another destination for tourists to visit. This attraction features verdant steep peaks, airy-fairy clouds and mists, marvelous high mountains and plains. Here you see a grotesque picture composed of dense forests of trees and bamboo, small bridges over streams, rocks and wild animals. Liziping National Forest Park features 1,383 hectares of total area, 1,800 meters above sea level, 18 degrees centigrade in average temperature. The park exceeds 95% in forest coverage. As a bright pearl in the Three Gorges, it is really an ideal destination for holidaymakers. The purpose of boating in Wuxia Gorge is to view the 12 peaks. When touring Wuxia Gorge, the focus of interest is on the 12 peaks of Wushan Mountain, particularly after water storage in the three gorges reaches 139 meters. People are concerned about whether the 12 peaks on the Wushan Mountain will remain intact. Gorges remains unchanged, but our world has changed. Today, the 12 peaks on Wushan Mountain retain their fascination, and Gorges Peak remains charming. After water storage, tourists can have a better view of Qifeng Peak and Shangsheng Peak from Gorges Stream. People are also concerned whether Wushan cloud and rain will remain intact. There, clouds flying amid the 12 peaks hang themselves along precipitous cliffs like a waterfall, sometimes constituting dim-colored clouds and sometimes creating scrolls of Chinese paintings of mountains and rivers. The breathtaking beauty of Wushan clouds and rain has been rooted in the hearts of the Chinese people for thousands of years. Clouds at Wushan are more beautiful than anywhere else, reads a poem by a Tang Dynasty poet, which is a testimony of her fascination. Wuxia Gorge is sandwiched by high mountains and surrounded by small streams. When the water level gets higher after water storage, boats can be sailed in many small streams. Of all the streams in Wuxia Gorge, the most worthwhile destination for tourists is the newly developed Gorges Stream. As the name indicates, Gorges Stream is located on the opposite side of Gorges Peak. The 15-kilometer-long Gorges Stream accommodates many precipitous cliffs and gorgeous scenic spots on both sides and has created many legends. People who have been to Wuxia Gorge share the common feeling that when their boats reach a black stone, they feel a breeze coming through the gorge. As the legend goes, this is the core of Gorges. Gorges Stream is tortuous and long. The narrowest section of the valley can only accommodate one sailing boat. After sailing through this bottleneck, you see a new world and experience a new surprise. When sailing through Gorges Stream, you seldom see naked rocks because rocks are covered by vegetation. Green vegetation reflected in clear water creates a perfect marriage between mountains and water. What you see is a green world. Gorges Stream is sandwiched by high mountains and accommodates clear water. Deep Valley is her external appearance. Her typical feature lies in her primitiveness, simplicity, and elegance, and her charm lies in clear water, splashing waterfalls, and precipitous cliffs on both banks. Gorges Stream features verdant vegetation, and beautiful flowers all the year round. You are touring in a painting while your boat sails along the stream. Gorges stream is such a fascinating fairyland. When touring Wushan, you feel you are returning to the arms of Mother Nature. The fascinating of Wushan lies in her extensive cultural contents and breathtaking natural scenery. It is really a tourist destination for us to tour and explore. After touring Wushan, you will certainly have an unforgettable memory of what you see here. Wushan keeps her arms open to all fans from around the world. Friends, come and join us to explore New Wushan and explore this new world.
Feng啊，你微微地吹。